Hey guys, so this video is going to be about baby and toddler products. So these are products that I used all the time. So if you are expecting a baby, these are the products that worked for my family. And some of them are from when Cameron was little, like 6 years ago. So I probably don't have the products anymore, but I will put in a picture somewhere in here. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So this is not in any particular order. I just made a list, grabbed some of the products that I had, and I'm gonna show you guys. So the first on my list, I'm going to do the big swaddle blankets. These ones. They are, I don't know which one they are. So these are super big and they're really soft. Some of the other blankets that I've tried to use, the receiving blankets, they are not big enough to swaddle a baby. Leah loved to be swaddled and she was a big baby, and these are the blankets that she loved. I could still swaddle her right now at 10 months old if I wanted to, and she would still fit. If you tried to swaddle her in a regular receiving blanket, it wouldn't work because it is so small. The next thing on my list would be Kaylee's cup. She never took a bottle. I don't remember exactly, sometime around a year old, I started giving her cups of water, and so it just became her comfort item. So these cups, she didn't do the regular sippy cups, she went straight into the ones with the straw. And I don't know why she liked this one so much. But Leah is doing the exact same thing. She doesn't do the sippy cup, she just went straight in to the straw one. Kaylee slept with this nap time and bedtime. She just loved these cups. So the next thing I suggest would be a swing. I have not had the best of luck with swings, but they are good to have. All the ones that I had broke. The one I had with Cameron broke. So I got the same one, but the girl version for Kaylee. That one broke. And then for Leah, I got the Mamaroo. And she didn't use it very much, but my other two kids did, and I don't exactly know when it broke. It would swing, but then it would like rock. It would swing and then do like this rock thing, and then swing and then do this rock thing. So I don't know what happened with it. I do suggest the swing, but me personally haven't had the best luck with finding one that didn't break. But the swings, the Cameron and Kaylee swing, it worked, so you could still use it as a swing. But the little toys at the top, every time you turned on, it just started clicking. So I couldn't really use the toy function, but the swing still worked, and it was a lifesaver, let me tell you. Another thing that I used a lot with every single one of my kids was a pack and play. I didn't put them in a crib right away. I used like the pack and play for a bassinet right beside my bed. Yeah, I just think that works. With Leah, Kaylee was still in the crib when she was born, so she was in the pack and play for about 4 months before I moved Kaylee out of into her toddler bed to give to Leah. So that was the reason why she stayed in, because we were in the same room anyways. I definitely recommend the pack and play. We use it all the time when we go to my sister's house or we go to my dad's house. It's just so handy, and I used it before I put them in the crib right next to my bed, and it was nice. Kaylee and Leah both used the same exact one. It had a changing table on the side, and then you flip up the changing table, and then it's like the bed. Cameron just used a little one. His was like a mini pack and play. It wasn't as big as a regular one. The next thing is, I only used it with Cameron. I didn't need to use any of my other children. Is a bed. I think it's like a co-sleeper bed that you put it in between you and your partner in bed. I don't know what it's called. I'll put a picture in somewhere. I didn't use it in our bed. I used it more for the couch with Cameron. I would just put the bed on the couch so he would have like a little bed to sleep in. So that was a big help. The next thing would be a boppy. I used the boppy with every single one of my kids, not necessarily for a nursing pillow. It didn't work well with me for the nursing pillow. I felt like the pillow was too big and I couldn't really get the baby in the right position. So I used it more for either when I'm sitting on the floor and just to, you know, lean them on, or the couch, or if we go over to somebody's house, I'll bring that. So I used it more for like a lounge pillow. And then when they get older, you can put it around their waist. And so when they're sitting up, they won't hit the ground when they fall down. So that's what I normally use the boppy pillow for. The next thing I used with Cameron only also was a bouncer. Cameron loved the bouncer. I would just bring it outside while we were in the backyard or something, and he could just chill in the shade, and then we can still all just chill, hang out together. The next thing I really use a lot that I didn't have with Cameron, but I wish I did. I got it when I was pregnant with Kaylee, and some people don't use them, some people love them. I'm one of the person who loves this product. It is a changing table. I didn't have a changing table with Cameron. I just changed him on the couch, but I think a changing table is so much better, because then all your wipies and your diapers and your ointment is all in the same place. So you just go there and change your baby and then come out, and you don't have to worry that, oh, I forgot the diaper ointment, so I have to go get it. Yeah, it was just better for me if it was all in one place. I got this little organizer thing when I had Leah. You could put 2 size diapers in it, so that was really handy. And Kaylee is the only one who used this product. It is the Sleep and Rock thing, but she loved this thing, and I totally regret using it all the time, because getting her transferred out of that to a crib, pain in the butt. I do not recommend you putting your baby in that all the time for naps, and sometimes I just put it by the couch so she can sort of lay in it so I don't have to hold her all the time. But it was a pain in the butt to try to get her out of sleeping out of that to sleeping in the crib. It was a nightmare. So if you get this, I recommend that you do not put them in it all the time, so that's like the only place that she wanted to sleep. Because when they get too big for it, it's like, now what are you gonna do? You just gotta put them in the crib, and then they're gonna cry because they wanna be upright all the time. Yeah, so the Rock and Play Sleeper, I couldn't live without, but I do regret using it as much as I did. The next thing is an Exosaucer. You just put them in it, and then the seat will spin and they can play with all the different toys around. I had one with Kaylee and with Cameron, but I didn't have one with Leah. I decided to just do the jumper. With Cameron, I got the Exosaucer and the jumper. With Kaylee, I just got the Exosaucer, and then with Leah, I just got the jumper. But either one of those, they just have to be slightly older to do the jumper, because they have to be tall enough to reach the ground. And I think the Exosaucer is smaller. The next thing Kaylee loved was an activity block. She loved that toy. If I just needed to set her down for 10 minutes, I can put her in front of that thing and she will play with that. That was like her favorite toy. It's like this block. It had different sides. I still use it. Leah doesn't like it as much as Kaylee did, but Kaylee loved it. Another thing that my kids used, not necessarily Kaylee, but Cameron and Leah did, the play mat. The thing you can lay them under, and then the toys dangle from the top. Cameron loved that thing. Leah has one that you could lay her flat, and then when she got older, you could fold up one of the ends, and it has storage for the balls and it has like a thing, a ball thing that you can put in at the top, and then the balls roll down the sides. So that one was kind of cool. She's still using it. So instead of just maybe buying just the mat with the things dangling from the side, you could get the one where it like grows with them. And another thing that, this is kind of an item that I couldn't live without, but then I don't like at the same time. I have like a love-hate relationship with this item. And that is Leahs Bathtub. So it's this thing that you put together. It has like this thing that you put in these. It has 3 different levels, so depending how old your baby is, you could put it. And let me tell you, this thing I love. You can just throw it in the car. We travel like to San Diego and stuff, so this is kind of a neat thing. The only thing is that it's not hard getting it into this position, but man, getting it from this position back into the storage position is not easy. So this part, getting the feet, where their feet go, is so difficult. And then you could see, like, if you do it too hard, it comes out of the little hole right here. So you have to put it back in. But Jeff can do it really well. I can't. It's really hard. So you could get that, or like the big infant bathtub. But I like that one better because you can store it, and I usually put the little baby bathtub in the big bathtub anyways. So I mean, if you were gonna put the baby bathtub like on a sink, that one wouldn't work because you need the water from the bathtub. I had the bigger bathtub with both Cameron and Kaylee, and I was like, oh, I want this one because it's easier to fold, and when you're not using it, you can just put it away and it's not gonna be this big bulky thing somewhere. And that part I do love. I do love that it's compact and you can store it when you're not using it, but the reason why I hate it is because it is very difficult to do. The other thing that my kids used, Kaylee and Leah were breastfed, so they didn't really use bottles, but Cameron was formula fed, and he was on the Playtex bottles that you put the little bags into. Those he loved. He loved those bottles. And Kaylee, I think she liked the Medela ones that went with my breast pump, and that's the same ones that Leah really likes. Those are the only ones that Leah will take, is the Medela bottles. I hope that this video helps you a little bit on if you're expecting a baby, whether to put some of this stuff in your registry. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.